Hello and welcome to my class. Today I will give you a summary of the story God Sees the Truth but Waits, written by Leo Tolstoy. Leo Tolstoy was born on September 9th, 1828 in Tula province, Russia. He is best known for the novels War and Peace and Anna Karenina. Tolstoy died on November 20, 1910 in Astapovo, Russia. In the town of Vladimir lived a young merchant named Ivan Dmitrich Aksyonov. He owned 2 shops and a house. He was handsome, fair-haired, and curly-headed. He was full of fun and was very fond of singing. As a young man, he used to drink and engage in riots, but after marriage, except occasionally, he almost gave up drinking. One summer, Aksyonov was going to Nizhny Fair, which is an international trade fair. His wife tried to stop him by saying that she had a bad dream. In her dream, when Aksyonov returned from the fair, he takes off his cap and his hair was quite grey. But Aksyonov laughed it off and called it a good omen. He bid farewell and drove off. On the way, he met a fellow merchant. They both stayed in the same inn. They had tea together and went to bed in their adjoining rooms. Aksyonov woke up quite early, aroused his driver before dawn, and told him to make the horses ready. He settled the bills to the landlord of the inn and continued his journey. On the way, he stopped to feed the horses. He ordered a samovar to be heated and started to play his guitar. A troika drove up. An officer got down, followed by 2 soldiers. They began to question Aksyonov about his stay at the inn and about the merchant he was with the previous night. Aksyonov answered all the questions, but that turned into irritation after a while. And that turned into a shock when Aksyonov learned that the other merchant was found with his throat cut. They searched his things and found a blood-stained knife. Aksyonov was frightened and dumbstruck. He swore that he had not done it. He was trembling with fear. The soldiers tied his feet together and flung him into the cart. His money and goods were taken. He was sent to the prison. Enquiries were made. The merchants of Vladimir told the officials about his drinking habit and how he had changed into a good man after marriage. But he was charged with the murder of the merchant from Ryazan and robbing him of 20,000 rubles. His wife visited him with his 2 small children. She fainted after seeing him in prison dress locked with criminals. She told him that the Tsar had rejected her petition. Aksyonov was depressed. She reminded him about her dream and its significance. She asked if he really did it. Aksyonov began to weep because his wife suspected him. That was the last time Aksyonov saw his wife and children. He was flogged and was sent to work in the mines of Siberia. He grew old there. The prison authorities liked him for his meekness, and fellow prisoners called him grandfather and saint. In the prison, Aksyonov learned to make boots, and with the money he earned, he bought the lives of the saints. Every Sunday, he went to the prison church to read the lessons and to sing in the choir. One day, few new prisoners came to the prison. One of them was Makar Semyonich from Vladimir. He was a tall, strong man of 60. Aksyonov inquired him about the Aksyonov merchants of Vladimir. Makar told him that they were rich, though their father was in Siberia. Makar came to know about Aksyonov from fellow convicts, and he looked extremely surprised to know that Aksyonov was there. This made Aksyonov wonder if he knew who had killed the merchant. When asked, Makar simply said if someone else had done that, he was not a thief till he was caught. These words made Aksyonov feel that Makar had killed the merchant. Aksyonov felt terribly unhappy. He remembered his happy past, his wife and children, and then he remembered his humiliation, the place where he was flogged, the chains, and all the 26 years of prison life, and his premature old life. Aksyonov wanted to kill Makar. Aksyonov could not sleep. A fortnight had passed that way. One night, Aksyonov was walking about the prison. He saw Makar creeping out of his shelf. He looked frightened. Makar told Aksyonov that he was digging a hole under the wall and promised to take Aksyonov with him when he escapes. But Aksyonov trembled with anger when he heard it. Aksyonov told Makar that God shall direct. The next day, the prison authorities found out about the hole. When no one told the truth, they questioned Aksyonov because they considered him a truthful man. Though Aksyonov wanted Makar to suffer for ruining his life, he also knew what will happen to Makar if he gets caught. So Aksyonov refused to tell the truth. That night, Makar came to Aksyonov's bed, asked Aksyonov to forgive him. He confessed that he killed the merchant and hid the knife among his things. He tells that he meant to kill Aksyonov also that night, but escaped when he heard a sound. Makar wanted to confess his crime and release Aksyonov, but Aksyonov said it was not that easy. In the 26 years, he had suffered a lot. His wife was dead. His children did not remember him, and there was no place for him to go. Makar wept and begged for forgiveness. This melted Aksyonov's heart. Aksyonov also wept. Aksyonov said that maybe he was 100 times worse than Makar. After accepting the truth, his heart grew light. The longing for home left him. He hoped for his last hour to come. In spite of what Aksyonov had said, Makar confessed his guilt. But when the order of his release came, Aksyonov had already died in peace. I hope you all understood this story very well. This story is also available in Tamil in our channel. You can check that too. For more such videos, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. Like the video and share it with your classmates. See you in next class.